Oh my god. You guys can hear me, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Okay, you guys were really silent. I'm like,
I'm eating edamame.
All right,
Is
guys,
it
and we are live.
is it salted edamame?
Sea salt.
Ooh,
The saltiest kind.
that's better than regular salt because it comes from the dirty ass ocean where fish piss
Fish piss and poop
Ooh,
in
and
my
throw up.
mouth.
Sperm
And
wells.
throw up.
Sperm wells.
True.
How about wait? I forgot. 1 sec. Sorry. What is the Mario cast?
Fun fact: sperm whales are not made of sperm, but they were sperm at one point.
I mean, we all were at one point.
We were all sperm whales.
You know, when they say like what is it? When they say, oh, the male fish fertilizes the eggs after the female lays them, like how do they did they just jizz all over the eggs and then like
Yeah.
it goes through the eggs?
So they hover over the egg.
Because I know with like
And they
chickens, they fertilize them and then the hen lays the eggs. But sometimes hens will lay unfertilized eggs.
Yeah, how do you think you get your fucking eggs, dude?
But with fish, is it like, oh yeah, baby, yeah, okay, get all up on those eggs. Oh fuck yeah, and then they just like go to town, and you're like, oh.
So, is the idea that male fish get off of eggs,
Yeah, I was gonna say not the actual female fish,
not
like
the
that.
female?
That's what I'm asking. Those are the hard questions that I ask.
These are the questions I ask when I'm hard.
these are the questions I ask with my pants down. Let me see. Who the fuck? Okay, here it is. Yeah, so the Mario movie, it got announced, and I think we all were thinking the same thing. How's Chris Pratt gonna do a Mario voice? Because I can see Charlie Day doing a Luigi voice.
Mario. No, that's not the voice. Like, it's the way that he fucking did the fucking Instagram reveal.
Where he's like, "Hi, I'm Mario." No, okay, that's not my
Honestly,
voice.
the way that he like came out with that, I feel like Nintendo announced it and didn't tell the studio that they were going to do that.
Yeah, like they just kind of said it out like out loud, and then the studio was like, "What?"
It's not the first time they've done that kind of shit.
Somebody at Illumination was watching the Nintendo stream, like, "Sir, what?" And it's like, "Yeah, Nintendo," and then they're like, "Those fucking bastards."
Yeah, like if it's not the first time Nintendo will just announce shit and not tell people. Fucking Smash for Wii U and 3DS was announced and Sakurai didn't even know.
What?
Yeah, Sakurai has come out and like interviews and been like, yeah, they announced it and we weren't even working on it. And then they came back to us and they were like, do you want to make it?
And they're like, "Hey, so remember that conversation we had drunk where you said if I could do Smash 4, like you're doing that, right?" Like, well, now I am. Oh, great. Because we already kind of told people, like, yeah, I saw that.
Yeah, they announced it because they announced it at E3. They're like, yeah, because it was literally at the announcement of the Wii U. They're like, all our great fucking titles are coming to the Wii U, like Mario and Donkey Kong and Smash Brothers, and everyone was like, woo! And then Sakurai's like, the fuck?
So the cutscene with the Squid Kids, was that before they told him?
For Wii U?
Yeah, the one where they were like running around and then she turns around and
that's Ultimate.
Oh, never mind then.
Yeah,
Yes.
for Wii U was it was Mario doing all the fucking Smash stuff, and then he transitions into like the lower quality model for the 3DS.
Oh, I see. Oh yeah, and then with like the outline.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, and then they were like, it's for 3DS too, and you could use the 3DS as a controller.
That was
And then
fun,
it came,
actually.
and then it was like, okay, they announced the Wii U version, and then they announced the 3DS, but the 3DS one came out first, and then the Wii U one did.
I played the 3DS version for so damn long before I even got a Wii U.
That's the only one I have because I never got a Wii U.
I got my butt beat fucking in the.
Am I the only one with the Wii U?
No, I have a Wii U as well.
Oh,
but
there you go.
every day the Wii U becomes less and less relevant when every single game gets ported over to the Switch.
True.
Did Mirage Sessions get ported
Yes.
over? Fuck. I felt so cool with that.
The only
What
thing
about
that hasn't
what
been
about
ported-
Xeno Chronicles X?
That's the only one. That's the only one.
Ball it up, throw it in the trash. The Wii U wins this one. No, that's fucking dope. Because
But yeah, that's the only game.
it's cool. It's a cool game. I barely played any Xeno Chronicles game, so like whenever I see like the fight, it's kind of like Shin Megami Tensei games. If you've never played an SMT game and you play the fighting style for the first time, you're like, okay, I just gotta get used to this. And now I can play Digital Devil Saga because it's literally the same fighter style. And it's like,
And then you're like, Demon, join my team. And they're like, pay me. And it's like, okay.
pay me, bitch. Okay. Join my team only if you let me suck your dick. What? Some of them get really weird with it.
Oh, yeah, dude.
Okay.
Some of them will be like, pay me.
Yeah.
And then they're like, ha, fuck you. And they run away.
Or
with
some of
your
them,
money.
exactly. Yeah. So you have the choice to pay them, and you're like, sure, whatever.
And so,
Here's
if
my
you
savings.
decline it, yeah, and if you decline it, sometimes they'll be like, I like that. I like the fact that you fucking stuck to your guns.
I like
All
your
right.
Moxie kid.
Yeah, I'll join you.
What game
Yeah,
is
I
this?
played Shin Megami Tensei SMT.
Okay.
They're coming out with 5 on the Switch. 4 was on 3DS, and that was a really good game. I just never finished it. I just got to a point where I was like really far in the game, and then when I came back, I forgot where I was and what I was doing, and it's not a very good game to do that on. Like,
it's
Ricky, how far did you get
it's
on
like
it?
the water
Which one?
station Zelda.
Kind
Which
of
game?
like like Breath of the Wild. If you like just don't remember where you're going, but you still have like markers and stuff. Shin Megami Tensei 4 had that, but there's also the markers would be like you have to get to this bridge and do this.
Yeah, because
They don't tell you what you needed to do in between to get to there. So you're like, wait.
their
And then you get to the
overworld,
yeah.
yeah, because their overworld was just like, here's the map, and then you click on the area you want to go to, and it's just like a map of that area, and there's like little pink like markers that are like the NPCs, and you just go talk to the marker, and the marker will tell you, okay, go to this area, and maybe there's a dungeon there, and maybe that's where you'll actually fucking play the game. But that's just how SMT is, like all the way from the beginning, where it only had a set number of dungeons. Everything else was just go talk to NPCs on the map.
That's literally all or sometimes it's like beat a boss to get his head to get to the bridge, and you're like, why didn't you tell me that? I had to like talk to people to find that out, but the marker still shows the bridge.
That's just, I mean, the game's literally, if you talk to every single character, you'll know where to go.
Yeah.
It's like an old school RPG. Like, they don't fucking...
Yeah, JRPG at literally like its most
Yeah,
textbook. Like if you want
Yeah.
an example of a JRPG, Shin Megami Tensei games are that. But dude, no.
their main selling point is the fucking the demon negotiation stuff.
That was fun. Because especially when you confuse them, those were fun.
Yeah.
Wait, so time out. Okay, Keegan Michael Key is playing Toad.
Yeah.
Who the fuck is Keegan Michael Key from Key and Peele? Did you ever watch that?
Oh yeah. Okay.
Yeah, he's playing Toad. That'll be all right. Seth Rogen as Donkey Kong.
That's it. That's a good one.
That's a good one. I'm not gonna lie. Fred Armisen as Cranky Kong. That's a little weird choice, but Fred Armisen's a good. Fred Armisen's good.
So like neurotic,
That's
like a
crazy, dude.
neurotic.
I trust him.
Yeah.
Anna Taylor-Joy as Princess Peach. If Princess Peach just needs like a cute girl, that's fine.
Princess Peach just needs to play chess.
That's it. Charlie Day as Luigi, fine. Jack Black as Bowser, I'm with it. I just have to hear it first, though.
But it goes off into a musical every fucking time.
It might. Sebastian Maniscalco, I love him. He's a great Italian comedian.
That
as
is
Spike,
the Mario we need.
yeah, but he's gonna be as the foreman for them. which is fine. I've only heard Spike as like that green thing that throws the spike balls, but
No, it's different Spike.
that's a Koopa. Yeah, this is like the foreman of
Yeah,
them.
this is from
The
fucking
guy-
like Wrecking Crew.
The guy who actually played Mario, Charles
Martinet.
Martinet.
Mm-hmm.
I'm
Martinet.
pretty sure he's just gonna be the narrator because they didn't say who he's
It might
playing.
be, yeah. I think he's just gonna be like some cameo. And then Kevin Michael Richardson as Kamek. Who the fuck is Kamek? Oh,
Kamek
Kamek's
is
the wizard.
The wizard,
Wizard.
bitch.
yeah.
What are you, some sort of a wizard, bitch?
What are you, some sort of a wizard? But Shigeru Miyamoto is one of the writers, so I kind of trust it. I mean, if Nintendo's
Is he the
working-
writer or is he the story by?
It says writers Matthew Fogel and Shigeru Miyamoto.
Well,
Well, I mean, if he and it, whatever, it's gonna be more involved in the last one. Did you ever hear the stories about the last the only other Mario movie?
there's
The one with
another one in
John-
Japan that's animated. So
Oh, really? Oh, yeah. Well, yeah, that. But like the live action one with like a cast. Bob Hoskins.
Bob Hoskins was fucking hammered the entire
R.I.P..
fucking.
Yeah, him and John Leguizamo because they kept changing the script on them.
Yeah, they were
Dennis-
fucking hammered the whole fucking filming.
It's so funny because I watched a movie with Dennis Hopper's King Koopa, but I saw a movie with him, and he's such a like fucking bro in that movie that when I see him as King Koopa, because he's like a bit older in that film, then you're like, oh, okay. But like in the other movie, he's like, yeah, I'm trying to get some fucking pussy. And it's like he's like such a bro in that movie that I'm like, I wish King Koopa was like that. Just, well, you're
He's
some
like,
Italian
I
guy.
kidnapped this princess so I can get some pussy.
I kidnapped this princess so I could get some fucking pussy, bro. Koopa want pussy.
And then Bowser
then-
Jr. shows up.
And then I love how that stupid thing, Mario. What's your last name? Mario. And like, oh, I get it. Because
Mario, what's your last name?
Luigi Mario. What's your name? Luigi Mario. And he's Mario Mario. Like that's dumb, but I get it. That's a good picture. Or do you see all the memes with like Star-Lord when he's dancing and he's kicking all these Goombas? That one starting scene from the first one where
Yeah.
he's trying to steal the orb. They need one where it's from the Avengers. Remember when they went back in time and like knocked him out before he took it? Where it's like,
Yeah.
oh, so he's just an idiot. But instead, Don Chiato could just be like fucking Luigi or something watching him like, oh, so he's just a fucking idiot. And then Nebula could be like Toad, like, yeah, he's fucking... Oh my god. But the first movie, they had like names of people. Like some girl was called Birdo, or not Birdo, Bertha, like the big fish.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But and she's the one who had the super hot boots.
But what about Goombas in that movie?
Oh,
those
God.
things were fucking nightmare fuel. And then they had Toad. It was like, get over here, Toad. I'm like, I remember watching it later when I was older. I'm like, that's Toad? Really? Some hobo playing a guitar on the street? Get the fuck out of
You
here.
can say the same thing about Jack Black, though. He kind of
Wait.
looks like a hobo.
But here's the thing, Toads,
Jack Black has a recording contract with a
True,
band.
true.
those Toads aren't necessarily the Toad. Because remember,
Yeah, isn't
Toad
there,
is
like,
both the
only
name
one?
of the character and the race.
That's weird, yeah. His name's Toad. And yeah, and then Peach wasn't even Peach for the longest. She was Princess Toadstool.
Toadstool.
Mhm.
Yep.
Until
In
the
Jap-
North American one when they added Peach. Or no, in Japan, she was Peach.
It was always Peach in Japan. Over
In
here,
the
it
West,
was
it was
Toadstool.
Princess Toadstool.
And then
And then-
64 was where it when in the letter.
And she added the little nickname, little
Yeah.
signature, Peach, where she's like Princess Toadstool, Peach, and you're like, oh, that's probably like the little nickname she gave herself to like
make it easier.
like that. Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, and the same with Bowser. It wasn't an American one they called him Bowser.
Yeah, we called him Bowser. It was always
And
King
you-
Koopa.
King
King
in
Koopa
Japan.
Koopa.
there.
That's fine.
But
But
Yoshi's just like a straight up T-Rex.
Yeah.
Little Velociraptor, I mean.
Yeah.
oh yeah, that was weird. I was like, come on. But video game movies, like, it's fine now. Like Sonic kind of broke that.
Song's really good.
Like Detective Pikachu, yeah, that was a video game license that was put
Mhm.
that, but it wasn't like the original Pokemon adventure, you know?
Mhm.
from the
Yeah.
video game. It was from a different video game, but it still at least opened a door for video game movies to be like, no, yeah, no, they could work. They could work. Look at Sonic, and Sonic was surprisingly good. I went into that thinking it's gonna be a little cringy kids movie. So I took Noah and stuff, and when we went there, I was like, I fucking love this. They even had the homeless guys like, he said he saw a monster. This is his drawing, and it's the fucking
That's
really
the
badly
Sonic.
drawn Sonic. Yeah, the Sonic. And I was like, that's good. They're so aware. Like that's what made it kind of good. It was so aware of all the other Sonic life, like all the other Sonic meta. So you're like, okay. And the chili dog thing was fucking dumb. But it was funny.
Chili dog.
Yeah, where he's like, I ate those things called, I think you call them chili dogs, and then he does like a huge ass fart.
What the fuck?
Yeah.
I don't remember that scene.
You don't remember that in the movie when they're in the hotel room and he has like the bathrobe and stuff?
Oh, that's right. Okay.
Yeah, and he goes like just like that long ass fart, and then he says like, "Oh," he's like, "Yeah, I ate those things. I think you guys call them chili dogs."
That
you're
sounds
like,
kind of
what the
bomb right now, dude.
Chili dogs. Dude.
Might have to go to Wiener Schnitzel in a bit.
God damn it, fucking Sonic. Like, there's no war anymore. Like,
I mean,
remember back then when Sega and
Yeah.
Nintendo were at war?
Yeah, I think it kind of stopped when like Sega stopped becoming, stopped producing consoles.
I'm pretty sure they say the Dreamcast killed it, but the Dreamcast had like all the
Dreamcast had a
stuff.
lot of good games.
Dreamcast was ahead of its fucking time.
Yeah, it had like the
Had
Wii U
fucking-
like the Wii channels.
You could play
Dreamcast
games.
had
You could play
channels.
online with fucking people.
So I saw a meme that was like, go back in time and tell the creator, hold on to that for a bit, add a DVD player to it, and it would have fucking saved that thing.
Oh, dude. Like, when you see what the Dreamcast could do, you're like, that's what the Wii did. What the fuck? Why didn't they just like the Wii, like every Nintendo console, like the Switch is probably like the best example of like they always add a little bit of their old consoles into each one. And like the Switch is like the perfect example of it where it's like where the Famicom had the controllers attached to it.
Yeah.
Like the Switch has the controls attached to it. It's also mobile like a DS or Game Boy, but it also has like the old button schemes of like the Super Nintendo and the NES.
So the thing with Nintendo is that I feel like the Wii U would have succeeded even more, or would have succeeded, period, if they didn't call it the fucking Wii U.
True.
Because to
Call it
parents,
something else.
they're just gonna be like, oh, that's just like the new model. Like it's still gonna, you don't need it, kind of thing.
No, and like
Mhm.
me, when I first heard it, Wii U, I'm like, oh, okay. It's like the new 3DS.
Well, like I could see that. Okay, that's a completely different thing. Like I can't do shit with that because the fucking touchpad, the screen, right?
Mhm.
Also,
But that-
Zombie U did not get me excited for the game.
But like that screen
For the console, you mean?
is just like an adaptation of like what the DS was doing. Because now you have two screens,
Mm-hmm.
but it's on a console.
And it was very useful for like Wind Waker HD. I love that, where you can just have the map right there. And as you're playing the game, you just look down and it can mark stuff on the map and sketch it right there on the touchscreen.
Yeah.
See, I mostly got
Yeah.
my Wii U for Smash Brothers. That's like literally the only reason I got it.
Well, you could
the whole
use the
fact that you have like
3DS.
virtual.
Oh, that too. When you could use like the 3DS as a controller for that was so fun.
Yeah, dude. I remember at one point I had like my cousins over, and I had to bust out all the remotes because we had like 7 people. So I pulled out the 3DS. I pulled out the fucking GameCube controllers. I pulled out the Pro controller I had. I pulled out the nunchucks. And then my uncle comes by. Is like, "What the fuck? Are you guys all playing together?" I'm like, "Yeah." So,
Yeah, when I got it, I was the only one with the Wii U because I was the only one really buying video game consoles, and there
Mhm.
was one at this local game store, and we all were so used to the 3DS that I think one person played with the actual gamepad because he's never played Smash Bros, but he played it on Melee. Like he played Melee, but that was it. He didn't play on the 3DS or like the Wii. So we're like, yeah, just give you that because it's like a controller, and that's the only thing I had close to a controller at the time because I didn't buy the Wii U Pro controller. And then we all just had our 3DSs, and it was so fun. I don't know. Can you do that with the Switch? I don't think you can do that with the Switch,
do it with a Switch.
where you can play with the 3DS.
No,
That's
no. Once the Switch came out, they had tried getting away from the 3DS because it's
Yeah,
basically
'cause
competing
it-
with its handheld version of itself.
yeah.
That makes sense.
And the 3DS is now hard to come by.
Absolutely. I went.
Speaking,
I looked at
Oh, sorry.
I was looking at GameStop actually a couple days ago because I told Ricky I had like lost my charger for my
DS.
3DS. Yeah, and he's like, "Oh, good luck fucking finding that shit." I'm like, "Nah, they're gonna have some." I look online, absolutely nothing. Everything was completely sold out on the 3DS for like console version, console stuff.
I actually found my sister's bigger 3DS. The what's it called? It was just like the 3DS with like the bigger screen.
The new
3DS
3DS XL.
I think it was the XL. Yeah, I don't know if it was the new 3DS
Does it have
with
the
the
little?
extra joystick. It doesn't have the joystick now.
Okay, so it's just 3DS XL.
But it's just, I just found it and had the Mario Part. I'm like, what? She's like, oh yeah, you could keep it. I'm like, cool. I have like 2 3DSs now. Fuck it.
I got a
The new
2DS.
3DS. Cool.
I got a 2DS, which is awesome because
That was what my friend got, and that's how he got into the 3DS games. He just got the 2DS because he's like, I don't even care about the 3DS like 3D thing. The 3D was cool, but I only used it like twice,
that's
mostly for like
that's,
Ocarina of
that's why they
Time.
came out with a 2DS.
Yeah, I was like, they should have just done it in the first place. Like 3D is cool; it's a gimmick. Like, I mean, you can't knock Nintendo for trying new things. That's one of the things that like every console does. They try new things.
That's what they do mostly.
Yeah, they try new things, and you're like, cool. I can't knock them for that. I mean, they might not all hit, you know. Like the Wii was such a hit at first, but then they kept pushing that motion control for each one, and you're like, okay, can we just get like good games and just forget about the control? Like
The Xbox with
Red
the whole
Steel
fucking
2. Oh, the Connect. Oh my god, don't even get me. That was I played it. It was fun with little kid games, you know, like my sister loved it. Like we played it and it would be fun. The little things where we all jump together, or we do little dances and stuff. But other than that, it can't be like a serious. Like there was no longevity to that. That was just a fad.
Sorry, did you call me
But
fat?
yo, no fad.
Oh.
Stop. Yo, speaking of Smash, bro, Ricky,
Yo,
Sora.
yeah.
What do you think? I like the way that the little showcase of him showing him off. He looks like really fun to play. But
Yeah. He's,
were there any other choices you guys would?
I just wanted it to be
Goku?
over.
No, I'm just kidding.
No,
You say, Drake?
Goku.
Who?
I said Goku, but I was being dumb.
It was Goku. People would be so mad. They'd be like, "No, you have to have another challenger pack with anime people now." It's like now you're gonna get the Shonen Jump crowd into it.
Honestly, like,
Where's Luffy?
no matter what, it was the last character. There's always going to be people that are going to be pissed. But I feel that Sora
Was the best choice. I
was
feel
the
like
best choice because not in the sense of like, oh, it's the best character they could have gone with.
No,
in the sense
no,
of, like,
it was
it's
like
the
the
character
safe-
that most people would have wanted either way.
he's a video
Like,
game
yeah.
icon now.
Like, there's less backlash I feel with him than with any other character that it could have been.
Yeah, he
'Cause
also fits within the aesthetic.
I haven't seen people bitch about Sora being in Smash, which like is a first
Look, here
in
it
a
is.
while.
I'm just Ricky.
I'm
I'm just
telling you.
glad it's not another Fire Emblem character. I'm just glad.
I'm telling you, he should have put in Master Hand as the final character.
So
No,
he
you
could give
could
the
you could
finger.
already play as Master Hand in Melee, all right? Like
That's
he doesn't need to put
different though. That's not a legitimate way of actually.
Yeah,
playing
it's
him.
kind of like how people are
and
like,
it
"You
breaks
need
the
to
game.
but people still use it.
It's what Dash Dancing is different though.
Well, here it is.
How is it different? It's not legitimate.
But it was
I
put there as
kinda-
a thing.
I kinda
So,
like-
Master Hand-
Like Master
Wait.
Hand was you have to like find a way to like hack in, like not hack into it, but like you have to like do an excruciating like thing
you didn't
to actually
see-
get.
you have
play
to
the-
break your controller for the wave dashing to work.
No, it doesn't. No, you don't.
Well,
It makes it easier.
I mean,
It
to make
makes it
it
easier, yeah,
consistent,
but-
to make it or you had to like fucking shave away and make little rivets on the other
Hey
part.
man,
It's like the tilt smash, right?
that one guy quit the tournament because his controller wasn't.
That's because
broken
he's
the
a
right way.
bitch.
Dude, let's be real. I'm gonna just say this right now. Smash players are kind of like the most entitled for some of these tournaments where you're like, bro, just play with the fucking controller. Like, no, I want to play with my controller that I broke purposely so I can do this fucking backwards shit that only 2% of the actual people can do. Bring it back. And it's like, dude, no. Like, I would argue Smash Ultimate is more balanced than Melee ever was.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Because in Melee, I think like once
You-
Armada started playing Peach, people were like, "Oh, we all gotta start playing Peach." I'm like, "That's a fucking lie." Peach is, and then all of a sudden, when people found out how to do certain techniques with Peach, it's like, "Oh, I guess this game wasn't balanced at all."
Like, what do you mean you can float in place?
What do you mean? You can do like not just wave dashing, but if you add the float to it, like the wave dash can be extended a little bit or something. I forgot. I didn't get to it because I don't really care for Melee anymore. Like when Brawl came out, fine, whatever. Like everybody misses Melee because Brawl was for more accessible. Like Smash Ultimate is just like I think the best one out of all of them because I don't know, it's the most accessible for new people and it also has that competitive edge. Like I don't know why the fuck they're bitching about it and like they can still patch stuff to like balance it. Fucking Melee has not been patched in a while, and then even the new modded Melee is better than the original Melee, and you're like, okay.
Did they ever mod Melee? I don't think they ever modded Melee.
No, but it's like that modded
Oh, the
Smash
20XX.
Bros. They added the Melee characters. Like that's a bit better than actual Melee because it at least keeps some of the stuff from Melee that people like, but also adds new characters and at least balances it out a bit to make it a more fairer game. Like that's better than Melee original. Because I don't know who still plays original Melee. Like, didn't they say that they stopped doing that at Evo?
No, well, I mean, Evo doesn't do it anymore because I think Nintendo was like, stop it.
Yeah.
But they would if they could.
That's true. But
Also,
I don't know.
I mean, the last couple times that Melee was in Evo, it was voted in because they had the one category of like, vote in your favorite fighting game to be one of the main stage games.
Yeah, and then the Melee players would get their fan base to help vote it in.
Which, yeah. Also,
I mean, whatever.
Evo,
Fair is
Evo
fair.
happened this year and no one fucking said anything. That was like fucking like 2 weeks ago, 3 weeks ago, and no one fucking said the goddamn thing.
Well, it's because
It
fucking
happened 2 weeks ago.
with the pandemic.
Shit.
I don't think anybody really.
No, I know, but still, like shit.
Oh, let's also think about last year. There was all this fucking bullshit with the main guy, Mr. Wizard. They had a bunch of like sexual assault allegations.
Dude.
It came out around the same time as all the Smash
I'm not
ones.
saying that I saw that coming, but when I heard rumors before and people were like, "Oh yeah, no, they're just rumors," I was like, "Bro, this is like the third time these rumors came up." And like,
Yeah.
especially that one girl where like that rumor came up a whole bunch of times and someone had like a bunch of clips. I'm like, it's just a matter of time before someone analyzes his clips and just say, yeah, that was real. It was, that was so bad. That was a dark time for Smash. Like I don't really care much for the Melee community. I don't know. I'm one of those dudes who's like, bro, just get over it. Just play the new game. Like shit. You don't think like people don't want to go back to Street Fighter 4? But like
Yeah.
no, yeah, everybody wants to go back to Street Fighter 4. Let's be real.
Well,
But
that's what 5 is okay, but before this past season, yeah.
yeah, exactly. That's what I'm saying. Like there's always a point, and then eventually when they get their shit together, it's like, okay, fine. We'll stick to this. I feel like Smash never really had a point where it was like, oh, it was just horrible, you know? Like right when they announced everybody's here, everybody's like, cool, we can just move on, right? And all these fucking Smash players were like, no, we can't. And it's like, what do you mean you can't? We just can't. And it's like, dude, you're too close to the mic. We just can't. No, we can't. Like, just stop. I don't know. You have to move on eventually. Like those old games are cool and all, but like you said, where it could be like a voted in thing, and that's fine because it's hype. It's still hyped,
Yeah.
you know. But like MVC2 is always gonna have hyper moments, really, than the new MVC incarnations, just because of how it was. Like
Well,
that's
MVC
like
MVC kind of fucked up with Infinite because
It didn't look good, but it played good.
Oh yeah,
True, but
I was gonna
still.
say when I saw like the best friends before they ended play Infinite, I'm like, it looks gameplay wise, it looks fine. The graphics are shit.
Yep. Don't look good, but play good. Also, there's a
Voice
lot of
actors
fucking
are like
bullshit.
whatever.
I mean,
There's a lot of
I don't
bullshit
like
with that game.
I don't like the fact that you could it's only two players. Sorry, not two players. Two characters.
I mean, that's how classic MVC was before 2.
I know, but 3v3.
I mean,
style.
yeah, like to each their own, and I feel like 3 was a pretty good number, but
I feel
I
like
didn't
2
mind.
2 is fine because that's less things that you have to really like think about.
Yeah.
The character
'cause-
roster though. The character roster.
I mean, the character roster is what it is because it didn't fucking sell. Like, it would have gone better over time if people
Yeah,
actually bought
people
the
bought
game.
it like kind of how like MVC 3 got like that huge boost in sales because people were expecting it to be like MVC 2, and then they came out with MVC Ultimate, where you're like, okay, cool, it fixed it. But that was only because, like Ricky said, that it sold and they had the money to pay the studio to be like, okay, what can we do to fix this?
Um,
And also Capcom's just fucking like that sometimes.
well,
Mhm.
also the issue with Ultimate was that all the DLC was already in the disc for like
Oh,
the first
yeah.
set of characters,
I heard
right?
about that. Yeah.
Um,
You're just
Just buy
buying the
jail.
pass to say that you got it.
yeah. So basically, that's partially why. I don't know.
I also don't like
Capcom in the mid 2000s was in not a good place.
my
Um,
problem, Ricky, with
yeah.
MVC Ultimate was that you would say I'm rusty and still whoop my ass after I practiced like for 2
Oh,
weeks
dude,
straight
I'm
on
like
that shit.
completely rusty. I don't even
Bro, I'm rusty.
Let's go
And
again.
I'm rusty. And I'm like, oh, okay, well, let's play it just for fun. And me in my head, 2 weeks, bitch. I'm about to whoop your fucking ass with my change-ups, bro. Get the fuck out of here. QQ noob. And then you whoop my ass, and I'm like, fuck you, Ricky. Go eat.
That's
I'm
that's
rusty
just
right
Ricky
now,
in
dude.
general though. He's just naturally good at fighting games.
I think other than Skullgirls, Street Fighter X Tekken, when I bought like the season pass to get the rest of the characters, and I think I shared it with you, Ricky, and we just played for like 4 hours straight of the new characters, and it was me and you, and I was Jack, and I played Jack on Tekken a few times, so he had almost the same controls, and we
Yeah.
just kept going back and forth, and with Brian and stuff, that was fun. That was fun. Skullgirls, I'm still gotta play that.
Dude.
I need to try out Umbrella
Dude,
and Skullgirls.
best characters in the game though have got to be Xiao Yu.
How you
Right.
or whatever the fuck? Yeah.
I think her name was Xiao Yu, and the CQC chick, not Cammy, but the other one,
Uh,
Lina.
Nina Williams.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, you used to play the shit out of those characters. And I was like, fuck you. How do you know the combo so well? You're like, shut up.
Cross Tekken.
Yeah, so good, dude.
But bro, the gems were whatever. They were where they were.
30, 60, 90, bro. That's,
No, but
Like it was
that's
so.
the main issue.
sorry, but going back to Smash, Sora. I did see some people complain about Sora, and I was like, eat a dick. People asked for him. It's not like someone that was out of like no one. I'm not saying that no one asked for Byleth, but when Byleth was announced, no one knew that was even an option. So you're like, okay, whatever.
Yeah, it was so soon. I was like, what the fuck?
Yeah, exactly. So and that's what I mean. Like, you wouldn't think that was an option because it was so soon, and they weren't even like a big. So you're like, whatever. But this is like people have asked for it. How many people had hashtag Sora for Smash for so long?
Every fucking
So-
release of a character.
Dude, it makes sense. And people are still like, no, it should have been Waluigi. I'm like, let's be real.
Waluigi's already an assist trophy.
Yeah, he's already an assist trophy. And second, if you really want to play Waluigi, just play 20XX. They have a Waluigi now, apparently. Or he's coming out. They had a trailer for him, and it looked cool. I'm not gonna lie. The moves that they came up with him was like he has the different sports and the Mario Party stuff.
Just play fucking Rivals of Ether, dude. That's all you need to do.
Dude, like there's other ways, but it's if Smash like like, you know, and people were like, "Oh, if you're doing, you know, hindsight's 2020, take out Byleth, take out Steve from Minecraft." I'm like, I don't really care much for Steve from Minecraft and Smash, but I know there were people.
Minecraft Steve.
I
Yeah,
yeah, I feel like
thing.
no, I know people have like their opinion where it's like he shouldn't have. I'm like, but I understand why. It's like
It's the biggest game
it
of
was
all time.
one of the biggest at one point. That was the game. At one point, nobody cared about any other game but Minecraft. There was a point when Minecraft at its peak was probably the biggest streamed game ever, next to Fortnite.
It's
Like when
still at its
Fortnite,
peak.
yeah, it's still like people still watch Fortnite, like Minecraft streams. Like it was like I could think of like the only other game, like yeah, Fortnite. Like when Fortnite was big, every stream, the most dominated streaming video game was Fortnite, and then the only one to beat it at one point was when Minecraft came back, because when people started doing Minecraft speedruns and like other seeds and stuff, like that makes sense, especially with the Java edition when they started modding the shit out of it. That was cool. So I understand why, but with Byleth, I could say like Byleth you could take out, you know, because we have enough Fire Emblem characters, and you could
Hey,
probably switch in with somebody.
Yeah, way too
Byleth-
Fire Emblem characters.
Byleth, like, yeah, it's the one fucking character, but it serves the purpose of including all three houses, right?
Yeah, because Fire
sacred
Emblem
weapons?
is one of the quintessential Nintendo games.
Okay,
Now it is.
maybe not add Lucia.
I feel like they could have had a Mirage Session character to kind of bridge Fire
Nah,
Emblem. But Mirage Sessions didn't sell enough, and it wasn't even that big of a game. Let's be real.
yeah.
They hyped the shit out of it, and nothing happened. Even though I like it, but still, like.
To watch it down.
But Sora's a good choice. I feel like, because it's like there's a bunch of fans who wanted it, and I mean his world was a crossover world in of itself with Square Enix stuff like Final Fantasy and like Disney. So that makes sense.
Yeah.
So it's not like new territory, you know? And it makes sense that he'll fight like Cloud, because Cloud was in Kingdom Hearts. And same with Sephiroth and all that stuff. So that's cool. And I don't mind that he's in the game. But there's people who are still like, this is your final character? Are you fucking serious? I'm like, dude. And then, what did he get it from? That survey that they did during Wii U?
Yeah.
I feel like the results would be much different now.
So
It would be very different, but we can't do nothing about it. That's just
people realize that Sakurai lied back in the day, because Bayonetta, when she was released, was put up as like, yeah, she was the top choice in this survey, and now it's like I feel like it was more of that was the top choice in the survey that we could actually get.
because she was on Nintendo.
Yeah.
And yeah, and I don't mind Bayonetta, even though she kind of ruined the meta. Remember that tournament where, like, out of the top 10, I think like
Oh,
7 or 8 of the people were fucking
she was
Bayonetta.
fucking busted, dude.
Dude, she had that one touch combo that just destroyed everybody. And then they were like, "Yeah, we're gonna nerf her," and they nerfed her, and she still had that one touch combo.
It's like every character on fucking Nick Stars, Nick All
Yeah.
Stars.
Nickelodeon All Star Brawl.
Have you seen the Reptar meta?
Dude, I understand. After I saw the video of it, I'm like, oh, no wonder I was destroying y'all with Reptar. I'm like, fuck.
No, the Reptar meta is you chain grab,
Yeah.
and then you hit the opponent up into the air, and then you just hit them with the heavy up air, and it just sends them flying at like 17%.
There's a lot of fucking. Well, I've seen some footage, and I feel like I just have to play with the characters more to really get to that point. But some of the footage, I'm like, this looks fun. I just need to get used, because I'm not used to special heavy low or something, or whatever the fuck it was.
Let me see if I can find a clip.
But yeah, I like the way Sakurai does the thing where he showcases the character, because even if you don't agree with the character, you can see what they were going through when they were designing the character, and you can at least respect that they made it work in such a way. Like, he's lighter, which makes sense because a lot of his stuff is jumping and doing stuff, you know, like flying. And then John Paul was complaining that the final smash was dumb. I said, well, why? He's like, it's just a key thing. They should have done the thing where he gets to like his super light form and he has the two keyblades floating and he could do like some super cool like super
He-
move or
He
something.
doesn't do that in the game.
Yeah, I told him like the key turning thing is like a big moment in the game itself. Like that really ends a lot of stuff.
He locked them away.
Yeah. And like and then John Paul's like, I get it, but I still think like if someone who doesn't know Kingdom Hearts, like who's never played the game, sees that, they're gonna be like, that's dumb. And I'm like, well, let's be real. When was the last time we used Final Smashes when we play games on Smash?
Never.
So like, yeah. I mean, let's be real. It's like when people say they added this item. When was the last time I used items in fucking Smash? Because we always complain about them, where it's like, oh, if you didn't get your Final Smash, you wouldn't have caught up. Like, well, that's the point of Final Smashes. But you know, most people like, and I think even in tournaments, they don't even do Final Smash.
No.
No.
So and they only have a certain number of stages, but however, buying all of them, Kazuya out of like I was trying to find someone that was close to Gandorf, and I played Kazuya. I'm like, he has the moves, and then I saw the explanation video, and I'm like, dude, that's so many moves. Like he can reflect projectiles with his kick. Like what the fuck? And you're like, there's so many moves with him. I just got to keep playing with him until I find good combos and stuff, you know. But yeah.
Okay, I found the clip.
Or people were saying that it was going to be another Pokemon as the final. I forgot.
Oh
what
yeah,
Pokemon.
dude, that was they were going either Inteleon or Cinderace.
Cinderace.
Yeah, they were saying that Cinderace was going to be the Final Smash character, and I was like, oh, okay, why is that?
Rillaboom. I can see Rillaboom being
Rillaboom is stationary though. Like he has his fucking drum set.
They got their Reptar from the Ice Capade. Reptar. Wait, didn't he like meet the kids and he was like,
Yeah,
you kids are cool?
yeah.
No, not Tim Curry. Why is he fucking up Tim Curry?
That is fucking meta, dude.
That's a meta. Fucking Pokemon. Yo, tell me why I'll be on TikTok and I'll be scrolling through TikToks. And fucking randomly you'll see like a live stream going and it's a fucking dude either doing cut or open Pokemon packs.
Because that's
still a
what's
thing.
popular to the kids.
Dude, one dude cut a pack. I forgot his name because there's like a bunch of them. And one dude he spun the wheel and it said cut. And it says, all right, cut it. Did I make a mistake, chat? And he opened it and it was like a Charizard.
It
was
like
a
a
shiny
shiny
Denova?
Charizard.
It was like a shiny Charizard, like the newest one.
Yeah,
or
the
something.
shiny Charizard V.
And he looked so mad when he looked at it. He was
Bro,
like, his face was like,
there was
I
a
shouldn't have done
guy.
that.
I remember there was a guy that he didn't cut the thing, but he folded the pack.
Oh
before
yeah, where he
opened
wouldn't
it.
cut it. Where he folded, so
And
like
it was like I think it was the last pack in the box, and he's like, it was the one. It was Vivid Voltage, so it was the one with the big Pikachu, right?
Yeah.
And
Fuck.
he's like, imagine if it's fucking chunky gay Pikachu, which is like the rainbow rare,
Yeah.
and it came out in his pack. I was like, fuck.
Yeah, no, these guys look. And then he cut another one, and it was like a full art of some Pokemon from Sword and Shield, and he looked mad at that too. He was like, I shouldn't. And then one time they said, all right, Chad, let's do a vote, cut or open. And I think out of the 10 votes, only like 2 of them were open because the chat was just like, cut it. And he kept cutting really good cards, and he's like, all right, guys, I'm gonna stop the stream because it was not a good day for me. Like, dude. Just do the wheel. Like, seriously, it's a 50-50 chance for the wheel. And you're not going to get trolls in the chat who are going to keep spamming cut. Or some of them are just open, and those are good vibes. Like, some of them are just, they're just so hyped to open the cards and, open, 1, 2, 3, 4, here we go, boys. And you're like, cool. But I've been seeing a lot of those, and it makes me think, okay, so, like, if I had the money, you just, like, buy a bunch of, like, the card packs, and then you just, like, have them open. Or some of them always push a site that's like, go to our site and buy the packs. We have a bunch of these. Because are there ones pushing like the old vintage ones? Because like some of them, I look at them and I'm like, oh, that's from like the first packs I used to open.
The fossil ones, dude. Ooh, those were nice.
Dude, the first
But Team
fossil pack
Rocket
I
ones, dude.
opened, I got the
Oh.
Moltres.
Sick. I
Me and
remember I bought a
Jabbo both got
fucking.
Moltres.
The Palatero was passing by, right? And he was like selling cars, and I fucking bought myself like a Scyther and a fucking Butterfree. And then I traded them off to this chick who's like, "Oh, I'll give you your money back." I'm like, "All right, cool." And then I'm like, "Hey, can I have my cars back? I'll give you the money." He's like, "No, I gave them away because they were bugs and I don't like them." What the fuck?
I mean, to be fair, they were probably fakes if you bought them off the
No,
Paletero.
they're legit. They're legit.
Bro, Ricky, what the fuck? Paleteros. Why would Paleteros sell fake cards?
They sell fucking legit shit, dude.
What are you talking
It
about?
was a good paletero too. Like
Are you saying Mexico has a bunch of fake cards they can sell? What the fuck?
up to this day, dude, they still fucking pass by, which is like good for them.
Or
dude.
those slot machines with the Yu-Gi-Oh cards that were Japanese, and you're like, yeah, I got them. I can't read them, but I fucking got them.
Oh, dude, I
what
I
about the
played-
cards that were turned into stickers?
See,
Oh, yeah,
I played a kid. I played a kid back in the
I'll
day.
play this crap
Yu-Gi-Oh!
card. It's a sticker. Fuck you.
I played this kid Yu-Gi-Oh one time, right?
Yes.
And it was like early into Yu-Gi-Oh. Like it was like the very beginning. And
Mhm.
he had what is it?
Exodia?
What is it the no that burial, cursed burial or whatever.
Okay.
Oh yeah,
The-
with the
the
casket
skeleton?
with, yeah, the yeah. Oh, never mind. You're no. I thought it was the casket with the knives through it, the dark magician thing.
No. It was the it's the one that has a skeleton on it. It's a trap card,
Mm-hmm.
and it's the one that that one kid Bones had in the anime.
Oh
Right?
yeah,
Oh,
was
okay.
Bandit,
basically-
yeah, Bandit, yeah, the scary looking kid that was in
Premature
Bandit.
burial.
He's
No.
Uh,
Foolish burial?
the one who used
Foolish
Call of the
Burial.
Haunted.
Oh, I think it was Call of the Haunted. Yeah, he had Call of the Haunted, right?
Yeah, and
The
then
kid had Call-
and then he used that trap
So-
card as well.
So he had Call of the Haunted, but it was in Japanese. So
Mhm.
he was using the anime rules.
Which
for
were
the
like
fuck-
it just revives them.
It's like you can't kill my zombies, and the kid
Until
had
you
a zombie
destroy the
dick.
trap card.
And I was like, "The fuck am I supposed to do here, bro?" And now, like the card actually, I have the card, and it's like, "Oh, you're allowed to bring back one monster at like 1,000 attack power or some bullshit like that."
Yeah, and like as long as the trap card is active, it doesn't like die, but you still
Mm.
lose the life points and stuff.
No, it can still die. It can die, but the thing is that if that trap card gets destroyed, so does the monster.
Oh, okay. Well, never mind then.
But the thing is that if you like destroy the monster, the trap card sits there, so they lose one slot essentially.
That's a dumb card, actually. Yeah, remember Yu-Gi-Oh back then, where it was like, I summon all 3 blue eyes white dragon. Can you do that? I have money, so eat a fucking dick.
Well, remember when
Okay.
fucking Yugi fused fucking the Mammoth Graveyard with the spell card?
Yu-Gi-Oh was such shit the first season because it did not make sense. I summon the summon skull. It's like, don't you need a sacrifice for that?
Did
I'm
he
a
fucking-
pharaoh, motherfucker.
Didn't he
I
fucking
don't-
fuse Summon Skull with fucking Black Eyes Dragon?
Yeah,
Yeah, that's a real that's a real fusion card.
that's a real fusion card, but
Yeah, but I mean,
The
it
fucking-
was his ally's fucking monster, not his.
yeah, but they were doing doubles.
Yeah, but it was
I
doubles
guess.
dueling, so they share monsters. Shut up, Joey. Look,
Shut the fuck up.
eat a dick. Anyways,
There's
No.
the fucking catapult where he's like, okay, I'm fighting this guy that's using Dark Illusion Castle, and the
Oh,
fucking
fucking
castle
destroy the
floating in
fucking-
sky. I'm gonna destroy the ring with the fucking
That
internal
levitates
catapult.
you.
And
Where
then
Joe-
because the castle falls on top of your monsters, they all get wiped out.
like, that's not in the card rules. Well, and that's what I'm seeing right now. So I think you gotta follow
That's
it,
what the holograms are doing.
bro. Or fucking Kaiba, where Joey's like, I summon Red Eyes Black Dragon. Kaiba's like, that's funny. I guess you tickled my Blue Eyes White Dragon's dick with that attack. Fuck you. Kills him. It's like, you're a 3rd-rate duelist with a 4th-rate deck, asshole. It's like, hey, you had to sacrifice for that Blue Eyes White Dragon. It's like, no, I don't. I make the game, bitch. My
Well-
company prints the cards.
So
What are
the-
you gonna do?
the writer of Yu-Gi-Oh has gone on record going like the best duelist in the whole fucking game or the whole fucking series is Joey.
Hell yeah, dude. All
Dude,
that fucking struggle he's
Joey
had gone through.
Joey was the only one who beat Merrick straight up. If he had just
Yeah.
stayed conscious enough to say attack, that whole plot would have ended. Merrick's that little like demon form thing would have like gone away. Joey would have been the savior of the day. His sister would have got her eyesight back even earlier. And she still would have porked Tristan. It's fine.
What are
It's
you
like-
talking about, dude? She ended up with Duke Devlin, 100%.
Dude, Duke Devlin's gay, bro. I don't know what you're talking about.
Uh,
You're like, he might be bi. I'll give you that he's bi. But didn't they play like I'm bringing sexy back in the abridged series with Duke Devlin
every
time
single
he-
fucking time he was on screen.
I saw the old episode where that robot guy fights when they're in the virtual world, and it's like the rocket powered fist. You don't have a rocket powered. And then it was like, what came first, the chicken or the egg? The rocket powered fist. That's not one of the answers.
Oh, dude, I remember fucking. What about the fucking penguin, dude? Weren't there like
Dude.
all heads of fucking Kaiba's like?
No,
they were
no.
all investors at the company.
They were all
That's right.
investors in the company that Kaiba fucked over by claiming control of the company again.
Because it used to be a weapons manufacturer, and then he took over, and he's like, card games.
Kids card games, bitch. Yeah, but all of our military kids card games, bitch. I gotta beat these little fucking youngins and some random kid who has the soul of a pharaoh within an old ancient Egyptian artifact that the FBI is seemingly not claiming.
Oh, okay. Yu-Gi-Oh! Like lore says there's only 4 copies of Blue Eyes, right?
Yeah, and then Kaiba, I think,
Kaiba
tore up
destroyed
the only
one.
one hit that
Yeah.
Yugi had.
And then
Because his company makes the cards, so he isn't gonna make another
there's
one.
only 4 copies. No, his company doesn't make the cards. That's fucking. That's
Pegasus?
Pegasus. Yeah,
I thought Kaiba Corp made
he
them.
makes all the fucking hologram tech.
Oh,
That's
okay, okay. Yeah, because he had the dual disc, and then
So-
he had and he had the prototype of the dual disc where it was literally like a spinning disc.
Why the fuck are there all these fucking like support cards for the fucking Blue Eyes deck if only one person can use them?
Look, Ricky, you don't fucking get it. Look, when someone
It's-
like
it's
Seto
in the case
Kaiba,
that-
the greatest duelist, arguably, not really arguably because it's kind of fact, the greatest duelist of all time, Seto
Okay,
Kaiba.
But fucking
He,
like
he
Dark
doesn't need to go.
Magician, Dark Magician doesn't get any support other than fucking Dark Magician Girl.
He gets 2 versions of his card, Ricky. What more do you fucking want? There's the red one, the dark red one, and the regular one. What do you want, Ricky? He has a girl. He has a girl.
So
and
does
the
Blue
ki-
Eyes.
And the black chaos magician looks a lot like
As a
him.
Girl, what the fuck?
Blue Eyes has
Yeah,
a
dark
girl.
magician girl.
No,
There's
Blue
no.
Eyes.
You're
Blue
fucking
Eyes-
lying. I'm gonna
Blue
Google
Eyes
this
has-
shit right now. What is it? Blue eyes girl.
No. So there is I think
Blue eyes white girl.
it's girl with blue eyes and white hair or some shit like that.
Pretty sure that's just fan made.
No,
They got
no.
Liar. So you're saying they have some Aryan girl as a fucking.
Actually, she's in the anime. She was the
What?
vessel of the Blue Eyes back in the Egyptian times. Because you know how in the anime it was like people were the vessels of the monsters that they
Maiden
used?
with eyes of blue.
Yeah.
When a card or effect is activated that targets this card, quick effect, you can special summon 1 blue eyes white dragon from your hand, deck, or GY graveyard. When this card is targeted for an attack, you can negate the attack, and if you do, change the battle position of this card. Then you can special summon 1 blue eyes white dragon from your hand, deck, or graveyard. Wait, what?
That's a
You
fucking
can-
busted card,
You
dude.
can only use 1 maiden with eyes of blue effect per turn, and only once that turn. She has 0 attack and defense.
Yeah, because she's completely
She's a martyr for the
she's
blue
just
eyes white dragon.
used to bring out the Blue Eyes.
Wait, is that the girl
You can
that
buy it
the
for
guy
68 cents.
is it the girl that the mage who looks like Seto Kaiba in the memories is holding?
Yeah.
What the fuck? Wait,
Yeah.
there's another one. It says blue eyes white dragon girl cannot be normal summoned or set except by tributing 3 blue eyes monsters. While this card remains face up on the field, the attack of all dark or fiend type monsters becomes 0. If this card, well, so Dark Magician becomes 0. If this card is destroyed and sent to graveyard, special summon 1 blue eyes white dragon from your graveyard. 3,500 attack. This can't be real. This can't be real.
No, that's not real at all, dude.
No, that's not a real card.
That's not real at all. No.
That's not a real one.
That's not a real one.
But
But she's a real. But Maiden with the Blue Eyes is real because it showed like the barcode and everything, and that was from a card site.
Yeah. So
You can buy it for 46 cents.
Anyways, all I'm saying is,
Sorry, 68 cents.
what's your problem? What's your problem with Seto Kaiba, Ricky?
why the fuck are there all these support cards for the Blue Eyes? It was
Because the Blue Eyes is the best monster in the world. I don't get what the fucking problem is. Like, if he's a dude and he has 3 of the best cards in the game, why the fuck is there an issue? Like, of course.
But why make support cards for this fucking archetype when there's
Ricky-
only one person with the goddamn cards?
Ricky, what's your fucking problem with Seto Kaiba? He's such a philanthropist. You don't fucking get it. He came from an orphanage. You know that, right?
Yeah,
He's basically Batman. He's basically Batman.
He stole his fucking adopted father's company after he died.
His adopted father was a fucking dickhead. Don't even
Yeah, he
fucking do
was.
that. Yeah, he
I'm
was a
not denying
dickhead.
that. I'm not
We're
denying it.
I'm not denying. Oh, Joey, come on, buddy. Ugh, gross.
I don't know. Trying to
That's why she has 0 attack and 0 defense. You said that to Ricky.
No.
Do
What are you
it.
doing?
You can say it. I already deleted it.
You deleted it. I see it right here. Let me see. Let me see.
He deleted it off his phone.
I deleted it off my shit.
This is what he sent me. What? No, not what is it? Your files are too powerful. What? Did you send it through Nitro? You're fucking lying. Let me see. Save image.
He might have sent it to the Nitro because Nitro lets you send bigger files.
Woo! It's getting hot in here.
This is what he sent me. Don't open it with just scissors there. I'm like, no wonder she has 0 attack
Oh,
and defense.
nice.
Hey, Ricky, look.
Why are his balls all angular?
I didn't notice that, but whatever.
Ricky's asking the real questions here.
Ricky asking the tough questions. Seto Kaiba, why is it? No comment. This interview's over. I'm rich.
That's a pretty good Kaiba, I'm not gonna lie.
If you, when you, I'm just gonna stand over here by this wall. What? What's your move, Kaiba? I'm not gonna make any move. But if you happen to attack my Blue Eyes White Dragon, the shock might make me fall off the edge here.
But that doesn't make sense.
You son of a bitch!
Hologram.
You son of a bitch! You're making.
But I mean, if you remember, any sort of like explosion would like push fucking dirt all over their face and
so-
shit.
but
all right,
Seto Kaiba is fully aware that this is holograms.
So you go over, you get away from the original show, go over to GX, the fucking like top duelist at that fucking like dueling academy didn't fucking flinch whenever like shit would attack him, and they're
Yeah.
like, what the fuck, he's not reacting to the explosions of the hologram.
He's not reacting
That
to the
was
fake
an
explosions.
Actual line in the fucking show where they're like, he's not flinching at the holograms exploding,
Bro, you know what
He's
makes
not
Yu-Gi-Oh
selling.
better?
he's not selling.
If they're on motorcycles around the track while playing this.
Hey man,
That was so hype. I'm not gonna lie. And then
our names on
Zexel,
motorcycles.
Zexel's like, "We're in space," and it's like,
That's
"Cool."
cool, in
Are you? But are you? Yeah.
Is you
but
still
are
going
you?
on now? Is there like a
Yu-Gi-Oh!
I think
It's at
Zexel ended.
That's at Arc 5 or whatever it's called.
Yeah, there's like something else, but Zexel was like a new crazy-haired individual.
He
And
had
it was like on
alien.
some, yeah, it was like on some spaceship.
Yo, what the fuck
He had
is
an
V
alien.
Rains?
That might be the one that's out right now, actually.
2017.
Okay, then no.
It looks,
It's
so,
Arc 5 or
it,
whatever.
looks so dumb.
V-Range is when they introduce fucking pendulums, and we don't talk about pendulums.
Ah.
Pendulum Monsters single-handedly destroyed the game. When I got that structure deck with the Pendulum Monsters, I was like, oh, this is just like some mid-tier Pendulum Monsters. No, those were the best ones. You can special summon from your graveyard or out of play deck or your hand any monster between the two pendulum monsters, and they give you like level 3 and level like 10.
That
So-
means you can summon a level 10 monster from your
Yes.
fucking hand or graveyard.
And if they're not on the field, so even if you destroy them, whatever, you can just summon them back. And they had like a little like, go to this website and watch the YouTube video on there to see how to play. And they had the guy who played Joey narrate it, and you're like,
Joey Wheeler.
bro, Brooklyn Rage. So dumb.
So
You're
apparently,
a third-rate duelist with a fourth-rate deck wheeler. He's so. I fucking love Kaiba, bro. Like, I almost bought this Seto Kaiba figure because it was so cool. It was Seto Kaiba, and he had like a blue eyes white dragon behind him. I was like, shit, $500 is too much. I'm sorry.
okay, do not, you know? No, I'm not gonna say it.
What?
I was
Go
like,
ahead,
looking
Joey.
at, I was just looking at Yu-Gi-Oh, like, right? I typed in
Yes.
like on YouTube or Google,
Mhm.
you know, Yu-Gi-Oh, and like I just clicked on whatever was its, you know, showed
Yeah.
as the most recent thing, right? Which is sevens. I click on
Seven?
images, and then you know, on top it says like, you know, other like things you might want to look at. I'm like, dragons. All right, cool, dragons.
Nope.
Yeah, yeah.
Did
What?
you get
Let me
fucking
do
bad
that.
dragons?
That's some weird ass
Yu-Gi-Oh.
fucking shit.
Let me see Yu-Gi-Oh.
All I get is Yu-Gi-Oh card game.
Images.
Hmm?
All I get is a Yu-Gi-Oh card game if I look up Yu-Gi-Oh on Google.
Oh,
I have card and cartas.
oh, I'll show you. I'll show you what comes up in mine.
Let me see.
Oh, nice. That's a fucking play.
No, time out. Go back. Click on it. See if it's really lewd. Click.
It's pretty lewd, dude.
Click on it.
Oh, dude, it has. She has a fucking.
Oh god.
Butt
she has
plug?
a thing on. Oh wait, no, that's okay. I thought that was.
Oh,
I
I was gonna say I
that was
thought that
a
was a
butt
butt plug.
That's just a fucking.
Joey, what? Joey, are you not? What the fuck over there on the top
The
right?
Arc V
Where she's
girl?
holding her legs up. There's that, and then she's also holding her. Yeah, the Arc V, and then she's also holding her legs up over there on the top right. Like
It's
look
like
at this.
why? Why is this a thing?
bro.
Now, see, I'm gonna be real.
I just want to look at the
You're-
dragons. 'Cause
when I went to Otakon this year, and it was like the first one with crowds. There was like a girl
crowd at the
dressed
Bad
as Dark.
Dragon. Fucking.
There was a girl dressed up as Dark Magician Girl, and I was like, God damn.
is this what the cards look like now?
That's what they look like in the anime. Oh,
In the
that's
anime
Rush
now.
Duel. That's Rush Duel.
What is that?
That's the. It's a faster paced. It kind of works on Duelist Kingdom rules.
Mm-hmm. Where it's like you don't have to sacrifice; you can just summon them.
Yeah.
Hmm.
But I think you're limited.
Look
how
up
many
like
you can put.
Zexal, Zexal, instead of sevens. Zexal.
Yeah.
Just look up like just Zexal, and you'll see like okay, well, whatever. Like, look at that main character dude's hair. Like, how outrageous can it be?
The other guy's an alien.
Yeah,
That's a splooge.
It's an
No.
alien that only he can see.
it's like a ghost alien that only he
Well,
can.
I mean, like, look at this shit. Look at you.
Who was it? Wait, who was Merrick's sister?
What's her name?
Ishizu
Ishtar. Ishtar.
or Ishtar?
No,
Yeah,
isn't Ishtar like the fucking
That's the god.
Ishtar. It is Ishtar. She was fucking hot. She was pretty good.
No,
She should. She kind of like had a thing for Kaiba. I don't have time for pussy.
but put Yu-Gi-Oh because otherwise
just-
you're gonna get fucking.
Gilgamesh?
Infinite Blade Work. No, I'm kidding.
Yeah.
Fucking Fate.
Fate.
Which I'm not opposed to.
Ah.
Where when Kaiba beat her because she could see the future with her Millennium piece.
the fucking
Or what?
Millennium headband or whatever.
Yeah, she could see the future, and Kaiba is so cool. He fucking went against fate. Let that set in, guys. Kaiba, the girl could see Kaiba's every move, and he still beat her. Yeah, eat a dick, Ricky. I'm sorry, Mr. Seto Kaiba denier.
Because he had cards that no one else could play.
Yeah, that sounds cool, buddy. But you know what? I'm rich.
Do you want that in your search history? Do you really want that in your search history?
Ricky eating a dick. Yeah.
Who doesn't, man?
Just still, like, did you see when the baby was getting like denied from all those festivals, and then people were like making and people there was a conspiracy theory that people were saying that these festivals were made up that he was being denied from, where it's like the baby denied from this something fest that was like some festival happening in like South Carolina, and people were like, "There's a conspiracy theory. They're trying to make it seem like that everybody hates him, so they make up these festivals," and then people started making the memes that was like. Seto Kaiba cancels the baby from the Duelist Kingdom tournament. Says he's a third-rate duelist with a fourth-rate deck. Listen, John, you're a third-rate rapper with a fourth-rate deck. It's like, fuck you. There's no way. Oh, Ricky, real quick, these AEW signs, because I want to just get to them real quick.
All right.
So AEW has a bunch of video game nerds, apparently.
Mhm.
So some of the signs are like Final Fantasy VII is overrated, and it's like Nier sucks, Persona 5 sucks. You know, the Persona 5 rules. Persona 3 question mark, like all these ones. But then some of them get like to Matthew just puts some of them where you're like, dude, there's no, like this one.
I can't
Even
see it.
Quest. I'm gonna put it right now. I was trying to find a video. This one. I think he's trying to say EverQuest, but he put EvenQuest 64 is greater than Final Fantasy 8.
Bro,
And
what?
he has a Kmart shirt.
That game isn't even finished. Oh wait, no,
Let
I'm
me
thinking
see.
of Quest 64. Yeah, that game's not even finished.
Kid Chameleon 103 levels can't save. What's
That's true. That's true.
What
You
is
can't-
that?
Kid Chameleon is a game from the Sega Genesis that had 103 levels that you could not save.
What?
You couldn't
Remember
save the game.
Remember Skies of Arcadia?
I do.
Like, and then some of the little comments
True.
that Matthew, right quick, the little comments that Matthew puts, like, no question marks. I think this is an order. And Aladdin for SNES is inferior.
That's true.
What's the other superior one?
Genesis.
Genesis.
Shin
Shin
Megami
Megami
Tensei
Tensei.
316.
Hey man,
MJF
has
says
Hello
the
Kitty
Hello Kitty Dreamcast. You're lying. Wait, there was one. Wait, what? I didn't pay attention to this one. It was 4:40 where I started watching. What the fuck? There's a Hello Kitty. The Hello Kitty. For now on, any and all blasphemous and negative signs about me will be confiscated at live shows MJF. And then like some of these other ones are like, hey Kenny, FT10 in 3 seconds. What's that? Was that like a
It's for a
tournament thing?
tournament.
yeah.
Oh, he fucked up. Even more video game signs. Panzer Dragoon Saga is greater than Final Fantasy VII.
I haven't finished Dragoon Saga, so I can't say.
I think they like then are they re-releasing something from Panzer Dragoon?
They re-released the first Panzer Dragoon, which was just like a fucking on the rail shooter.
Oh, okay. Legend of Dragoon is greater than Final Fantasy VII. Wait, what? That was on the PlayStation?
Yeah, dude.
Jesse is okay. This one really got me. Jesse
Yeah.
is greater than T. No,
I mean, Jesse
She's
has
always-
a strong case for. She made her
but she's
strong
always,
case.
but she's always just kidding.
Yeah, 'cause she can't.
Yeah.
She won't commit. She won't commit.
Oh, okay, Ricky.
She won't
Oh yeah,
commit.
I'm gonna be real. The part on the motorcycle scene when she when you do really well and she gives you the kiss,
Yeah, yeah.
very strong. Very Sephiroth was a mama's boy. Oh,
She's not
out
wrong.
of my way! I'm gonna see my mother. Look at Sephiroth. Kefka over. Okay, true. I believe this.
True.
Kefka
true.
actually accomplished what he wanted. Let's be real.
I mean, such
Kefka.
as Sephiroth, but not really.
Arden over Kefka. Arden's cool and he's an asshole. Just a
All
little
that swag merch.
all that swag, right? Young out of my way. I'm going to see with the and the AEW back and back. It's so funny. Hashtag free MPC too.
Hell yeah.
Go. Let's go, Max.
Hi, I'm Maximilian, dude. The worst Fire Emblem game is better than the best game from Mario.
Shut
True.
up.
True. Nah, come on. Dragon
True.
Warrior Monsters over Pokemon. Is that what's
True.
Dragon?
It's
What's
Pokemon,
Dragon?
but with Dragon Quest.
What?
Yeah,
That's the Dragon Quest font. That's
Yeah.
true. Wait, that's real.
yeah, it's Pokemon, but with Dragon Quest.
So like the
After
monsters
Pokemon.
the monsters from Dragon Quest.
Yes,
You can, like the slime and stuff.
yeah,
Windjammers over SSB
True.
Melee.
True.
A much more
Where are
competitive
the
scene.
lines?
Where stop me if I'm wrong. Link is trans mask. What the
I
fuck?
don't know what the fuck.
I don't know what that means. Wait, what? Buy and play Sakura Wars. Oh,
Yeah, that's a good game.
okay.
That's a good game.
Sakura Wars is still around.
That one just came out like 2 years ago, last year actually.
The hell?
What's Sakura Wars?
It's like one of the first like visual novels, but it's also like mech strategy.
Oh, Chrono Trigger is also good. Okay, that's true.
Yeah, I can see that.
Chrono Trigger 25 years with the best game ever made.
Yeah,
I remember me Jump Pole played Chrono Trigger and they had
Mer-
like
rem-
that girl who's called the Kid.
yeah.
Remastered
Guitar
Guitar Man.
Man, dude, Guitar Man is great. It's Parappa
But like with
with a
guitar.
guitar. Yeah.
SummerSlam. Okay.
This
God damn. I don't know what bussy means, Renee. I don't know what bussy means. Should I just Google it or? Oh, okay. What is it? There's one. Okay, I think the return of AEW nerd fan signs because you fuckers keep bringing them. Mario Golf Game Boy Advance equals best RPG.
Ooh,
Are you
that
fucking
shit's
serious?
fucking great,
So
dude.
time out. So these guys have a point.
Dude, it has a full-on RPG story mode.
Role playing golf. Nerf Soul bad guy
True. He's fucking
Wait.
busted, dude.
from Strive.
Yeah.
Make this character less strong.
Yeah, dude.
Nerf. Pew pew. Strive is fine as is. Stop complaining.
Nah, dude.
Sting's like,
Totsugeki?
I agree. I agree.
Totsugeki? Nah, dude. They gotta nerf those Totsugekis.
Xenogears over Xenosaga.
True. Xenosaga has the waifus, but Xenogears has the fucking story.
Fucking, I didn't think you would agree with a lot of this. Yeah, if you love narration, play Disco Elysium, you weebs.
True.
No, no.
Yeah, let's
I'm a
fucking
bit-
go.
I'm a businessman.
I'm a fucking businessman.
I'm a real poor businessman.
I'm fucking getting
Trying to
fucking
solve this
hammered.
crime. Getting hammered trying to solve this crime. Wardlow play it. Roblox over Final Fantasy 14.
Nice.
Yeah, that's a little. Okay, that's the one that you don't agree on. Okay, fuckers. Okay, fucker. Oof. Fix Sonic Colors Ultimate.
Yeah, yeah.
Is it like really glitchy or something?
The Switch version, that's the Switch version. That's actually what it looks like.
Oh,
What the
fuck
fuck?
off.
Yeah, that's what it actually looks like.
When they said
And
colors, I didn't think they
James-
meant like that.
Ban James Corden.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
Just cause. I still play WoW in 2021. Where is
Yeah,
it? Okay.
That's
World
because
War
you don't know about
Really?
Final Fantasy 14, bro.
Okay, this is I agree with this.
I don't
Mario
know,
RPG
man.
over
I don't
Paper
know,
Mario.
man.
I mean, they're
I
the
don't
same
know.
game,
Thou-
aren't they?
thou- no, Thousand Year Door though.
Okay, well, there you go. I didn't play much of Thousand Year Door.
Maybe they just meant the 64 version.
I
You know.
made this shit. Final Fantasy VIII has triple triads, so it's okay by me.
That's true.
Who are
that's
these
true.
fucking nerds at the fucking AEW show?
Triple Triad's fucking great, dude.
I
Nah.
can see you doing the 64.
Make Fallout New Vegas remastered.
True. I don't want to fucking mod that shit every time I want to play it.
I think this one's saying in Game Pass. We can't expect God to do all the work. Localized Mother 3. It
Yeah.
should be on the bottom. You cowards. Held by a fan dressed as Ness. Oh, look at this motherfucker. Look at this motherfucker. Localized Mother 3. Matthew Gregg said bring this sign. Okay, well, Matthew, you kind of brought down yourself. Okay.
SummerSlam this pussy.
Okay, so this one is a little bit different. I'll play the sound for this.
Yo, what happened, man? Yo, I got Starboy.
Before we move on, so you've seen the I'm sure you've seen the photo of the sign at
This is with
an
Max.
AEW event, the wrestling event.
Yeah.
Fucking
With
Max.
the wrestling crowd
He's like, yeah.
getting permeated, and I didn't know about this until I started talking to a friend of mine
Dude.
who's into wrestling. There
Is this his podcast?
Another content
That's,
creator who goes by Matthew, who
that
does what they call
Elan
bodybuilder, which is he takes either
Rashkovskis,
interesting
but he's a
parts
guest.
of wrestling shows or errors
Okay,
in wrestling
because I was
shows
like,
and
is this
kind of
Max's? Because I don't know who these other people are on his career.
I know
videos
who
out of it,
Sharpie
and
is.
It's permeated even that. So like,
She-
even,
she's
like, the
a
inner
top
wrestling culture
Skullgirls
has started
player.
talking about it to the point
Oh,
where,
okay.
like,
Nice.
even like
Even more video game wrestling signs.
just for video for
Panzer Dragoon,
video
Saga,
games.
whatever. He's like
That's a photo
Riot
right
Reactor.
there. That one that we're looking at right now, that's a real. That one I don't agree with. All right. I'm gonna have to watch
Fucking
my
Max.
comments right now. Hold on a second. I'm gonna say no. What?
They're like, what?
What?
Jesse over Tifa gets a what? Sephiroth.
What?
Yeah.
Okay, so people need to be
Yeah.
stopped, right? Okay.
Yeah.
My mother
Yeah,
too
so
Yeah.
even Max.
Sharpie.
Oh.
It's like, yeah.
There's a couple.
Oh, dude. Oh, what is the absolute obsession with Final Fantasy. I mean, I get it, right?
Final Fantasy
VII, I
7,
understand.
but like,
People are very defensive. Okay, all right. Dude, there is okay.
I gotta start looking out for these signs though now, because when we watch AEW, I don't notice these signs at all.
There it is. See, that's a beautiful sign. This is the only sign that somebody,
Hi, I'm Maximilian, dude.
somebody went to Kinko's, right? Somebody,
that's what I
Somebody went to
got.
Kinko's for that.
Who went
shit.
to Kinko's to get that?
Yeah,
sign.
because look, it's totally printed on the actual.
Yeah.
That's the credit I got to give to this dude. So yeah, people love Marvel too. It's pretty obvious.
Free MVC2. This is the couple. Persona 2 is good, is it?
I mean,
Persona
which Persona
Readers.
2 are we talking about?
What do you mean? Are there
There's two
two
Persona
different-
2s.
I thought there was just one and it just had a
No.
new title.
No, there's two Persona 2s.
I thought the first one was Shin Megami Tensei Persona, and then Persona 2 actually kept the name
Persona 2 there's two Persona 2s.
What are they?
Persona 2 Innocent Sin. And what's the other one? Persona
good?
2 Let me see. Let me look it up real quick.
Is that
First- it's Eternal
Innocent
Punishment.
Sin.
Eternal Punishment and Innocent?
Innocent Sin.
Are they good?
Yeah. I mean,
Yeah.
Hitler's the final boss in one of them.
You're fucking lying. Which one?
I'm pretty sure it's in that one, which is Innocent Sin.
Innocent Sin.
Was it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're gonna have to confirm this. Yeah,
That's
Eternal
Eternal
Punishment, assholes. First of
Innocent
all,
Sin didn't come to the US until the PSP remake because of the fucking Hitler.
remaster Simpsons Hit and Run. I agree.
I agree with this.
I agree. I saw a guy do an Unreal Engine remake of it, and it sucks. Master Chief for Smash. Well, buddy,
Oh, we
I'm
got
sorry.
bad news for you.
We got bad news for you, buddy. Sorry, Mister at Dak City. I'm sorry, buddy.
Dak City.
No.
Bitch. Dak City, bitch.
Or maybe they want to fuck. Bring back SSX. I agree because SSX
Yeah.
Tricky was super fun.
Yeah. They tried bringing
Kingdom
it back.
Hearts
and
over Final Fantasy. Do you agree, Ricky?
no.
Kingdom- All of Kingdom
No.
Hearts over all of Final Fantasy.
Well, Kingdom Hearts wouldn't exist without Final Fantasy.
Would the that's what I was gonna say. Would the best Kingdom Hearts game match up against the best Final Fantasy game?
No.
Okay, yep. Okay, well, it's from Ricky and Kingdom Hearts sucks.
I wasn't gonna take it that far.
Dragon Quest over sex. Okay, no. I'm just...
Yeah. Yeah.
Hey,
Yeah.
Ricky. Hey, it's me, sex. Fantasy Star 4 is really good.
There's a 4?
I thought it was just like Fantasy Star and then Fantasy Star.
Oh yeah, there is a 4. I've played that
For
one.
the Mega Drive. Holy shit.
What the fuck?
It was
Ricky,
Genesis.
you had the Mega Drive?
No, it's a Genesis.
TMNT Tournament Fighters over Street Fighter 5.
Maybe.
No Street Fighter has ever seen fighters are fighting like this. Announce GTA 6, you fucking
You
coward.
fucking cowards.
Oh, come on, buddy. Gears of Xenosaga at a fucking what is that? What concert? That Living Colors set at Riot Fest. The people who sing CM Punk's theme song. Oh, look at okay. So this one was funny. Have you seen this?
I hate
We're-
MJF.
We're MJF's parents, right? So you guys remember MJF, the guy who was like fucking mid,
MJF
the greatest
looks like his
heel
mom.
of all time. Yeah, okay, right. But look at we're MJF's parents, and we think he sucks too. Look, I saw this on Twitter, and I was like, what the fuck?
Fuck off, mom.
Fuck off, mom. Greatest heel ever. Oh my god, that shit that got me so well. I was like, come on, bro. Some of them I didn't know those games. Like I only know Panzer Dragoon because I had a friend who was really into them.
Yeah.
And he played one. I think it was on the PlayStation.
First off, Legend Dragoon has nothing to do with Panzer Dragoon.
That's like
They
a
just
different one.
They
It's
just
Dragoon.
happened. They just happened to come out around the same time and had Dragoon as part of their titles.
Oh my god, Joey, you posted Hitler's dialogue. Führer, his name was Führer.
Yeah, dude, you gotta put
Exactly. My Order of the Holy Land, symbolizing the Zodiac, has those qualifications as well. What? Why does he look so smug with aviators?
because that's the PSP re-release.
That's the what?
That's
They-
the PSP re-release. and they did
That's
all
why
the
it's
art.
widescreen. That's why it's widescreen.
That's why it's widescreen, and they redid all the art.
Oh, I gotta go bathroom real quick. But I was gonna say, wait. So, Legend of Dragoon is different from Panzer Dragoon. I thought they were in the
Yeah.
same universe.
No,
Fucking idiot. Then again, I don't know much about Panzer Dragoon. Wait, didn't they? Yeah. So you said they released the first one.
they re-released the first one. The problem with the first one is that there's not a lot of content. So they were selling that thing for like I think $40, and like you can beat it in like 2 hours.
Oh, that's fucking gross.
Like at the time when it first released, yeah, that shit was like top class kind of fucking video game. Like you didn't really see that anywhere on consoles. But it's the same deal as like Star Fox. You can beat Star Fox in like 2 hours, but the thing with Star Fox is that there's multiple routes. Panzer Dragoon just has the one route.
That's fucking lame. That's fucking stupid.
So Panzer Dragoon was like a real shooter, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was exactly like Star Fox.
Okay. Because man, I had like a demo disc with
Yeah,
that shit on there. I'm like, dude, I think this thing sucks.
I think you had the sequel.
Orca.
Yeah, that's the sequel, which from what I hear isn't as good as the first one.
Mm-hmm. But I mean, that was my opinion, like, of the whole game and just the fucking demo.
Yeah,
Which I'm like, this shit's kind of lame.
yeah, it was just Star Fox.
Yeah. I mean, don't get me wrong, I like Star Fox. I just didn't like this one.
Yeah.
What'd you send us, Ricky?
I said that especially for JC.
Yeah. Oh, JC's gonna love that dude.
Yeah.
Don't feed him. Stop feeding him. No more game. And then you guys are talking about Legend of Dragoon,
Legend of Dragoon. Yeah.
which is an RPG,
Yep.
Final Fantasy like, right?
Yeah. I think it had a more like active battle system. I think there was a lot of
What the fuck did you just send? What's this YouTube video?
He's feeding you.
And yeah. Have you seen the full version of that?
no.
You okay,
The
bro?
original one is too good.
This is a phone game?
It's like a phone game, and they had like some Evangelion thing, I guess. But there was one that had like this one that was like the whole theme song redone.
Oh, I've
And
seen
it's
this one.
I think I sent it one time way back when, but it's so
Yeah.
good. With the naked Katsuragi where it's like nya 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 and the little like shuffling hair of the Shinji cat. He's just smiling the whole time. Like, I don't think Shinji's ever smiled that much. Fucking Ricky sending me all the collector's editions and then they get sold fucking out.
They're still available.
Well, some of them,
Yeah.
but like some of them, like let me see this one. Complete series. Is it available? Oh, it is available. Shit. I'm probably gonna buy this right now. Because the collector's edition has been sold out from everything. That
Yeah.
sold out immediately because it had like the Nerve shit. This one comes with like the art book and like the original dub, I think. It's a deluxe 11 disc set presented in a rigid case, containing a 40-page book, 8 art cards, the official dub and subtitle, and bonus classic dub and subtitle version. God damn it. Ricky! Fuck. I'm getting it.
Which dub version does it have?
It comes with both the classic and the new one.
Nice.
Wait, time out.
What are you guys talking about?
It's
The
the
Evangelion.
Evangelion.
DVD set.
I don't think any of them have Fly Me to the Moon because. Hold on.
It's expensive, dude.
The bussy.
2 items. What are my 2 items? Oh, I had this in I had this before. Okay. I'm sorry. I'm probably gonna have to. I just want it. I'm sorry. Evangelion's my favorite.
I've never heard of it. What is it?
It's the best anime in all of the world.
No.
Yes, it is. What's the best anime in your opinion?
Pokemon. It's still running, isn't it? Unlike Evangelion.
Just because an anime is still running doesn't mean like. I mean, it probably makes money, sure, but it's not like the best. I mean, do you know Crayon Shin-chan?
Hell yeah, dude.
I love Crayon Shin-chan. I remember I used to watch it in Spanish, and there was a point where he's like, you know, he draws eyes on his like
I was
near
gonna say
his
like,
penis.
where the fuck did you watch it in Spanish? And then I remembered, oh, you lived in Spain for a minute.
Yeah, in Spain, they had it in Spanish, and the little trailer at the ending of the trailer, his dick is out, but it's like 3 lines because it's like a little chibi thing, and he draws little eyes over his dick and little ears, and he's like, "Soy un elefante, soy un elefante," and his mom is looking at him like, "What the fuck?" And you're like, dude. What? Like, are you fucking serious? It got to the point where I was like, I watched it with my mom, and it was it's weird. It was Spanish for the commercials, but you could put it in English, right?
Yeah.
And my mom was watching it, and when they said like "action bastard," my mom's like, "Nope, no more."
No action bastard for you.
No, I'm like, "No, what are you talking about?" She was like,
More
"No,
like
you're
no
not
action
watching this."
bastard. I said it.
I was like, "Are you fucking serious?" Let me see. I can't apply whatever. Let me see. Apply this. Let me see if I can apply this coupon. Please? No! God damn it! Give me more, honey. I downloaded you for a reason, assholes.
No, you don't get any more discounts.
Apply it! Fuck! Whatever. I'll just pay the regular price. Fuck! Dun, 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 dun. It's not gonna ship until December. Shit, fuck it. Evangelion's the best anime in the world. You're welcome. Think of it, Ricky. Kamen Rider, the new one, wouldn't happen if it wasn't for Hideaki Anno.
And Evangelion wouldn't have happened if it wasn't for Kamen Rider.
No, it would. No, it would. It
No.
would.
No,
I would have gotten away with it too if it wasn't for you meddling kids.
No, shut up, Ricky. What part of Kamen Rider is in Evangelion?
All of it.
the existential crisis.
Actually, that was his own experiences.
Yeah, but it's also in Kamen Rider.
Shut up. I could see that. No, like the stuff where people are like, I didn't. There's people who don't seem to like Miyazaki films, and there's people who love Hideaki Anno, and whenever I bring it up, like one dude, I brought it up to him that, hey, actually, did you know that he worked on a Miyazaki movie? Whoa, which one? Nausicaa
Poco.
of the Valley of the Wind, and he's like,
Poco.
but they're like, no. I'm like, did you not see the attack of that one thing, the god creature,
Yeah.
or the god warrior? He's like, what are you talking about? And he saw the scene. He's like, oh, that looks like one of the angels like attacks. I'm like, yeah. And then he slowly starts to do research on Miyazaki, and he realizes that guy was depressed. I'm like, yeah, you didn't. That's like the joke that he made some of the most heartfelt, wholesome, anime movies, but he was actually a pretty depressed guy. Like Miyazaki's actually like there's that one meme where it shows like the reverse where Miyazaki's like is super depressed, but then it shows a canvas next to him and the thing he paints is like Totoro.
Yeah.
And then the other one is Junji Ito is super happy and like positive and wholesome, but the thing he paints is super dark and depressing.
Fucking Junji Ito, who's afraid of his own cat
He's literally afraid of his own fucking cat. That
because it
dude.
has a skull design on its back. Like the way that its
Junji-
spots are like laid out on its back makes it look like a skull. So he thinks the cat is like a fucking bad omen.
Junji Ito is literally.
Huh?
Well, he likes cats.
It's his wife's cat.
No, here it is. Junji Ito is legitimately like a very nice guy, and whenever you hear his explanation for like, why did you make an horror manga about this? He literally says, sometimes when I'm writing this and I'm drawing it, I'm like, this is ridiculous. This wouldn't happen in real life. They totally call the police or something.
Yeah, like a lot of Junji Ito, like he just starts doing it and he just goes with it, but he doesn't know what the fuck he's doing. He's
Yeah,
just
like half the
"This
time
looks
he's
kinda
doing
cool."
it. Yeah, like he'll be drawing stuff, and then there was this one series that was that follows the mangaka, like each one from different series. And when it was the guy interviewing Junji Ito, it's like a guy who was inspired by Junji Ito to make manga, and he's there, and Junji Ito's like, "Oh yeah," and like when I'm watching this, I'm like, "This wouldn't make sense actually, because then she probably would be dead by this time." But you just gotta keep going with it. Like what the fuck? Like even he's like. And even he's like, wait, who the fuck wrote this? Oh wait, I wrote this. Shit.
Yeah, like fucking Junji Ito, like
And
he
he's
made a
scared of
manga.
everything.
He made a manga based off of his cat.
Yeah, and it shows like his cat like in a scary light. And he's
Yeah.
scared of everything. He even says like how he saw something in real life and got scared and thought to himself, "Oh, I should expand on that." You know? Like that's how he thinks of most of his ideas. It's like real life shit that he's like, yeah. What I found out that trees, the way they age is they add another layer to themselves. So I made a manga where a girl got cursed by a tree spirit, so that she doesn't age. She just keeps adding a layer over herself, and it became a horror story. And you're like, that's so fucking random. What the fuck? Like, what? Like you just sat there and you're like, oh, trees. You can tell how old a tree is by cutting it and seeing how many rings. Let me put that to a human, and it's actually a very scary like thing. Another thing where he's like, imagine you found a hole and it only fit your body. How creepy is that? And you're like, yeah. And then he's like, Yeah, and then he's like, "Hey, by the way, I made a manga where that happens, and it's super creepy. It's like at the end of Gyo. It's like those 2 extra chapters or something."
Yeah, is
So this is part
the
of
Imagari faults.
Yeah, where like this earthquake happens and it exposes human-shaped holes, and as the news is like, "Well, where the fuck did these holes come from?" They found out that some people can fit perfectly through the holes, and what happens is you put yourself at the hole, and it starts to like
Sucks
push
you
you
in.
through. Yeah, it pushes you through. And then they went to the other side of the mountain and saw what happens to some of the people, and it like deforms them.
Yeah, because I guess like the holes start to like contort and twist
Yeah,
as you go through it.
and
But
your body's still
your
going through it, so you
yeah, your
can't really
body
stop
starts to
it
mold along with the
because
cracks,
it's
basically.
perfectly fit. So like, there's no way you can move or like stop it.
Yeah. So you just kind of keep getting like sucked in, and like your body starts to mold into the way that the cracks end up forming.
Some of the ones he does, you're like, that's not a scary premise. And then as you keep watching, you're like, or keep watching, as you keep turning the pages, you're like, dude, like that tree one. You're like, okay, she gains another layer, but she still looks like an adult. Then there's a part where the mom goes crazy and cuts all the layers off, and you see like when the
The
daughter got
baby.
cursed, as yeah, you see her when she got cursed, her regular face is still there. But then you take the layers off the rest of the body, and since she had to grow, the limbs are elongated and skinny, but the layers around it just made up for it, and it looks so creepy. And it's like, ugh. And all you see are like her lungs and like her liver and stuff.
Yeah.
It's it's so weird. And then this guy is like, "Oh, that was kind of scary." You're like, "Bitch, do you see the stuff that you put? Like, what the fuck?"
kind of scary. Holy shit, dude. No, I
Yeah.
I can't.
It's a
He's a
little
master of his
spooky.
craft. He's a master of his craft because when you read Uzumaki's gonna be adapted to an anime soon.
Naruto
Fucking
Uzumaki?
I'm
That's already good in anime.
I've been waiting for Uzumaki for the past fucking 2 years.
And it looks so good. And they keep revealing it and they keep pushing it back. And I'm like, just release it, you cowards.
Fucking do it.
Fucking plebs.
But
Do it.
it is, but yeah, it's just like Naruto Uzumaki. But it's just the name. I don't know what Uzumaki means, but I
Spiral.
guess it means something.
It means
Spiral,
spiral.
yeah. Which makes sense because Naruto had a spiral on his belly
That
from
that
the
was like
19
his
o'clock
that was
deal.
like his sigil.
And the Rasengan is a spiral.
Yeah.
So whatever, that makes sense. But Uzumaki is like spiral, and the whole thing is like Joey.
This
When you
town
think
is
of a
cursed by
spiral,
spirals.
yeah, when you think of spirals being scary, you don't. Do you think that's like? Can you think of anything in your head?
Yeah, being flushed on the toilet.
There's that. Like
Yeah,
one guy got stuck in a spiral in this like container, and he dies like
he
that.
turns into he
But another thing,
coils himself into the container.
but later in the manga, a woman gets obsessed where she's like anything that's spiral is like bad.
Well, it's the dad contorts himself into a spiral inside this container, right?
Mhm.
And then the wife, because of that, thinks all
Becomes
spirals are
traumatized.
evil. Yeah, and
So
she thinks
then
all spirals are evil.
she
And
fucks up her eardrum because if you look at the eardrum, it's
it's
a
a spiral.
spiral. So she
And
puts
so
something in her
she's like,
ear.
it's inside of me. I need to get it out. So she fucking stabs her ear.
And then another one is like a snail where this kid turns into a giant snail. Because you know how snails' shells have a spiral
Yeah.
Yeah, like these two kids just turn into fucking snails for no reason.
Fuck.
and then they fuck.
What?
And then they
Yeah.
die.
And they die.
No, they just hang out around the town and you just see this fucking snail kids in the background sometimes.
Yeah, but then they get all over each other. And you're
Yeah.
like, oh,
They're
are they
fucking.
fucking?
And they're
They're
like,
fucked.
yeah. They're like,
What?
snails don't have genders. They just kind of fuck. And they're like, oh shit, they're fucking.
And then
That's
the
just
whole
fucking
town goes
crazy.
crazy and starts building more buildings around because tornadoes, which are spirals, start ravaging the town.
Sure.
And it gets to the point where the entire town is a giant spiral of buildings.
The fuck?
Then it goes like some Cthulhu ass shit, and you're like, okay, dude. And then the ending is so fucking wild, and you're like, what the fuck? Yeah, and it goes to like cannibalism and all this fucking shit. It gets real fucking creepy.
There's a
It's
lot to
like
take in, dude.
it's legitimately a creepy like manga, and
Wait,
it's gonna be adapted to an anime.
talking about creepy stuff, you see the trailer for the new Resident Evil movie that's supposed to adapt the games, like actually?
Raccoon City.
Yeah. Welcome to
Let me
Raccoon City.
I saw the trailer that it said like a day ago that it was there.
Yeah, that's this one.
Let me see. Exclusively on movie theaters, November 24th. Is that it?
Yeah. I just
Okay.
put it up on the Discord.
Dream.
Yeah.
All right, I'm ready. September 30th, 1998. Is that really when the game came out?
Yes.
Is that Claire or
That's supposed to be Claire and
Chris?
Chris.
I was gonna say is that Philip Seymour Hoffman, but he's dead.
True.
R.I.P. Oh, they're setting up the first part of the game.
I was like, fuck, we're skipping straight to 2?
I mean, zombie movies are like a niche, so you would think this would be perfect, you know?
The song though. I think we got the Ashford twins in this.
I say,
What's going on?
oh, perfect, split up.
What a mansion. It's so small.
It literally looks like the still frames from the stage. Oh,
Oh look, it's the thing.
from the cover.
It's itchy tasty.
I
I
said,
was
hey.
fucking that's where I was fucking sold in this movie. The fact that they actually put itchy tasty in this bitch.
They're like, we're gonna fucking do this. We're gonna go all out, by the way. Oh, that looks pretty good, actually.
Like there's so many deep cuts in this fucking trailer that I was just like,
Oh, game versus movie comparison.
yeah. I was like, what the fuck, dude? You guys didn't need to fucking add all these fucking like deep cuts. No, unless people play the game, they're not gonna fucking appreciate them.
Yeah.
But at the same time, this movie looks fucking terrible.
Oh yeah, the special effects all there, but I mean, as long as they're trying to adapt it, like this looks like it's for the fans, and if the fans watch it, they're gonna be forgiving of all that stuff, you know.
Yeah, like I'm gonna watch it, and I'm a clap, and that's it.
The obligatory clap.
Watch it, I'm gonna clap.
Look, I saw the thing. I'm a clap.
Yay, that's from the game. I know that, so I clap. Yay.
Exactly. Just like
Are
fucking
you guys
Steven
not
Spielberg.
clapping?
It's
I
like
guess you
Steven
didn't play the game.
Spielberg would have liked.
Gross. Anyways.
All right.
So yeah, that's about it. That's all I gotta talk about.
Yeah, that's about it. I think that's pretty good spot to end.
But that's just a theory.
That's not a theory.
That's
That's
not a
not a theory.
theory.
It's actually happening.
This thing is ending, damn it.
Don't question my dialogue.
Just start like talking like that from now on. I don't know what you're talking about.
Okay.
But I'm still talking like this.
Let's continue.
No.
And William Shatner.
I was going for Nicolas Cage on Kick-Ass.
On what? Kick-Ass?
Kick-Ass.
You mean Nicolas Cage regularly?
Yeah.
Child.
The bees. The bees. No, but we'll end it right there.
All right.
All right. Bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye. Bye. Bye.